Okay, Landon, what are we making?
Banana bread.
Banana bread. Okay, let's put this here.
Yeah, let's make a banana bread.
Well, first, there. This is the recipe that we follow. It's called Mom's Banana Bread, and as you can tell, it's really well used and loved, and I do a few things just to make it my own. You're gonna need a hand mixer with just regular old beaters attached.
Yeah.
And what I like to do is use pretty old bananas because they're more mushy. So when we buy bananas for us to eat and they start getting brown spots, I put them in the freezer. And then when I want to make banana bread, I take them out of the freezer the night before, and so now they look like this. Perfect for banana bread. For this recipe, for 1 loaf, you need 2 bananas, 1 cup of sugar, half a cup of salt, which is a whole stick. Half a cup is a whole stick of butter. You need eggs, and then I will show you what I do with the milk because it's a little special. Okay, we're gonna open the butter. I'm gonna double the recipe for this video. So we're gonna make 2 loaves. 1 stick. Two sticks.
Oh, I want to talk.
You can talk. Say whatever you want.
I know.
Can you say, my name's Landon?
My name is Landon.
Oh, you're silly. Okay. Then you need 2 cups of sugar. Okay.
I want to talk.
You can say whatever you want. So the butter and sugar goes in its own bowl by itself. And then we gotta mix it up. Ready, Landon?
Yeah.
Help me mix it.
Okay.
Push both. Woo! Okay. Mix it up until it's all the sugar and the butter is combined and they're like nice little chunks. Okay. Perfect. You can talk. Say whatever you want. So this is how it looks. Kind of almost looks like scrambled eggs. Then you put this aside. And you're going to get another fresh empty bowl. And this is where you're going to put the bananas. So here's my little trick. Get some scissors. Cut off the end of the banana. And it just squeezes in there. Landon thinks this one's gross. Just squeeze it out.
Yeah. It's yucky banana bread.
But
Yucky banana bread.
I know, this looks yucky, but it makes delicious banana bread.
Oh.
Right?
Okay.
Okay, 4 bananas because we're doubling the recipe.
And now I have 4. I have 4 banana bread and 3 banana bread.
Then you need some baking soda. All right, in the bowl with the bananas, you need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. So 1, 2. Then we're gonna need 4 eggs.
4 eggs?
4 eggs.
I open the eggs. I
Can you count with me?
1. It's a plate.
Ready? 1. Okay. 2. Your turn. Oh, just hit it a little bit harder. Ready? Now open it. Right there.
Whoa! Wow!
You've never done that before. Okay, now that we got eggs all over our hands, can you wash your hands?
Yeah, flat all over my fingers.
All over your fingers, I know.
Yeah. I just click, and then go over on my fingers.
That's so silly.
Go over on my fingers.
So silly.
So silly.
So next, be careful. The recipe calls for 7 tablespoons of sour milk, which I'm assuming that means buttermilk. I don't ever have buttermilk, so I make my own sour milk. I don't think that this means expired milk. I've never tried it with expired milk because gross.
I talk.
So what I do, I make my own sour milk. So you need 7 tablespoons of milk. I'm talking right now.
I want to talk.
And put this in a cup or a mug. 7 tablespoons. Ready? 3,
2,
4, 5, 6, 7. But we're doubling the recipe, so we need 7 more.
I want to talk.
1. Count with me. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So 14. 7 times 2 is 14.
I want to talk.
Tablespoons of regular milk.
Talk.
And then for each, so for 7 tablespoons, you need 1 teaspoon. So we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of vinegar in with the milk. And you give it a nice stir.
I want to talk.
What do you want to talk about?
Talking the habak.
And then you add that to, so in this separate bowl, we have the eggs, the baking soda, and the bananas. Then we're gonna add the milk mixture in. And help me stir. Stir this up. Use the same beaters, same hand mixer. Part's important. I'm sure your mom has taught you how to measure flour appropriately. You're going to spoon it into the measuring cup. We're gonna get 4 cups of flour eventually, but we're gonna start with 1 at a time because of the way we mix it. Buddy, I have to stand here, okay? We're making a video to show our friends how to make banana bread. Okay, so you spoon it in, you level it off. We're adding flour to the bowl that has the butter and the sugar.
I do the flour.
So we're gonna do 2 cups to start.
I do the flour.
You wanna pour the flour in?
Yeah.
Okay, let me get it measured out for you.
Okay. That's enough. That's enough.
I'm gonna level it off.
Oh, that's enough. That's enough.
Okay,
I hold it.
and dump it in.
Yeah.
Good job. Okay,
I use
we're,
it.
we're done with the flour for now. Then you're gonna pour half of the banana and milk and egg mixture in with the flour, and butter. And we're gonna mix it up until it's just combined. Go ahead and pour the rest of the egg banana milk mixture in.
Mommy.
What?
I think I'm stuck.
Oh my goodness.
She's stuck.
And then we're gonna do 2 more cups of flour. And then finally mix it all together. All right, it's pretty much combined. I just kind of mix it until it's pretty much combined, but the problem is there's still gonna be some stuff on the bottom of the bowl. Hey, no thank you. So I get a spatula and then I stir it really well. We're not gonna do bubbles right now. We're showing our friends how to make banana bread. With a double recipe, this is gonna make 2 loaves. Got some nice loaf pans. This is the important part with my banana bread, is preparing the pan. So you're gonna take butter at room temperature and smear it inside of here. If you want to use cooking spray, that's fine, but what this does is it creates a nice crust on the bread, which is what my family likes. But you can just use cooking spray and skip this part altogether. After you're done buttering the pan, I then put sugar in it and toss the sugar around in the pan, and that's what creates the nice crusty, almost kind of caramelized crust around the banana bread, which is what we like.
I see my butt.
If you, Landon,
I see my butt.
if you use cooking spray, you cannot put sugar in. It doesn't work the same. So yeah, make it all nice and smeared around. Then I put a spoon of sugar in each one, and you toss it around. And then I just bang out the extra in the sink. All right, now this is nice and thick. You're gonna put about half in each pan. And then because it's super thick, you're gonna use the spatula to kind of level it out. So we got 2 loaves. They're going in the preheated oven at 375. And they bake for about 50 minutes. I check them at 45 minutes. You can do the toothpick test, which is taking a toothpick and sticking it in the middle of the bread. If it's doughy and gooey, you put it in a few minutes longer. It's important to not over bake this one because it gets really dry and tough, and that's not good. So 45 minutes, check it. If you put the toothpick in and it comes out clean, you're good. And then I will take another video of what I do afterwards. So happy baking and see you in a little bit. Okay, so the timer just went off. The banana bread's done. So I set the timer for 45 minutes. I had to put it in for another 3 minutes, and one of the loaves was done, but the other loaf needed another 3 minutes, probably because it had a little bit more of the batter. So they're done. See how they look. They got the nice crack down the middle. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna let them sit here. Whoops. We're gonna let them sit here on the stove in the pan for a little bit while they cool down. So what I'm actually gonna go do is I'm gonna go feed baby Lucas, who's chilling right there. Yeah, he's hungry. I'm gonna go feed him while these cool down, and then I'll pop back on and show you how I wrap them up to keep them nice and fresh. All right, so they've been cooling for about an hour and a half. Had to change my shirt because Lucas spit up on me. So what I've done now is I put a piece of saran wrap down on the counter. And then I take the pan. And because you have it nice and buttered, it should just fall right out. So flip it over, put it down on the saran wrap. wrap it up. If I'm gonna freeze it, I will wrap it again with a piece of foil. That way it just, I don't know what it does. It just seems like it's extra protected, maybe. There we go. 2 loaves of banana bread.